let's talk about you and television. Because you have done a number of television appearances. How many have you done?
Uh, I was on the Tonight Show live, and then I was on Regis and Kelly. Morning America. That's kind of a passing thing. I was in a shot with a lot of other performers when we were at Disneyland, and we did that. Um, Public television in New York City, and that may be it. But still, those are good shows to have in the credits and resume.
Well, let me ask, how did you, how did you pursue getting on these programs, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, no problem at all. I share it with as many people as I possibly can who are performers because for one, I think it's kind of fun and it just tickles me. And also, yeah, people don't realize that it can be incredibly easy to get on. Uh, I often tell people that The Tonight Show was the easiest job I ever booked because all I had to do was, this is 8 years ago. I sent a videotape to them. I sent a tape in the mail, and then 4 days later, I got a phone call and said, "Yeah, do you want to be on?" I said, "Yeah, sure," and I was on. So most of these shows, a lot of the daytime talk shows and the evening talk shows have. If you go to the website, they'll have a section that says "Be part of the show." Do you want to be a part on the show? Whatever it is, they phrase it differently, and it opens up uh, to ways for just normal people like you and me to get out on the show.
We're not normal.
I know, but if you look somewhat normal, you can make your way on. So take the Tonight Show as an example. That's a pretty good example. I've been hoping and trying and praying, waiting for years to get on that show. It's like, oh, okay, I worked my way up to it, and then one on March or April in Wisconsin, it was incredibly cold and dismal and drizzly, and I said, okay, something's got to give. Someone suggested to me that you could be on the Tonight Show with that routine that you have. And I looked on the website and it says, be on the show. If you want to be on the show, here are different ways you can do that. And I clicked on the button that says, we're accepting, I was on, it's now called William Shatner, who does this Impress Will or something. But it was Ed Asner when I was on. And they just basically say, if you have something that's 30 seconds to a minute long that you would like to come on the show, send it to us or click now and send a file to us. And it was just that easy. I mean, as I say, they open it up for normal people to get on, but really, they're looking for exceptional people or people who have exceptional skills who can do them easily. A normal person normally doesn't have a 30-second skill that is impressive enough to be on television. So they bring us on, and then I remember in the prelude to it, they were saying, "So what do you do for a living?" I said, "Well, I'm a performer." They said, "No, that's not going to do. Is there anything else?" "No." "Do you teach anything at all?" "Well, no, I was a librarian for a while." "Oh, we could go with that." "Okay, you're a librarian then." They want you to be a normal person just off the street, right? Actually, what happened was we couldn't work our way around it. Finally, they said, "Well, we're just going to ask Jay not to ask you what you do for a living, and we'll just get past that." So I see a lot of people who are on these shows who lie. I saw one performer get on and say that he was a movie projectionist. And if you think about that doesn't exist anymore. There are no movie projectionists anymore in movie theaters. I'm sorry, I have a cat who just put her tail in front.
Hi, kitty.
Yeah, I know. I tried to get rid of her, but it's too cold to put her outside. Uh, so yeah, get on the show and lie about what you do for a living, and they have no trouble with that.
Okay.